I'm going to show you a equipment list for my winter camp setup. I'll give you a run through it. Okay, let's start off. Now, of course, I'll have different shelters. I think I've got 3 tents or 4. This is the Tarp and Elan bivy. It's a hoop bivy. If you go on my latest video, you'll see that assembled. These are the poles for it. Only 2 crossover poles go over the head. This is the DD super light tarp. See what the measurements are. 2.8 by 1.5 meters, olive green. Really good tarp, that with tie outs all the way around and ridgeline tie outs on the top. This is a Hunker Alkit Hunker bivy. It's a 10,000 hydrostatic head, very waterproof and breathable. That goes over my sleeping bag. This is my 900 fill Alkit Cloud 9, I think it is, sleeping bag down. This is my Alkit down jacket. This is my Thermarest X-Therm sleep mat. Down socks, ultralight pillow, Cedar Summit I think. Head torch, black diamond, shines 70 meters that. Battery pack, that'll charge my phone up at least 3 times. And or my head torch lasts about 4 hours anyway. 4 hand warmers, 2 in the socks, 2 I put in the socks and 2 in my gloves. Emergency thermal blanket. Selection of pegs. I use mainly the MSR Groundhog or the Alkit equivalent. Similar, cheaper but similar. They're very good because they don't bend easily when you bang them in. That's a bag to put the pegs in. Some guy lines, an assortment of 4 Eastern nails. They're not very good. They go in a long way, but not very good when they bang into a rock. So you got to watch it. Selection of pegs. A Alkit 35 litre dry bag with a strap. Tell you why that's good in a minute. Especially good. Atom Packs Atom 40 litre bag. Extra 5 litres in 2 of the massive pockets. Brilliant backpack. It doesn't have a frame. I don't use one. 2 bottle pouches on the front, integral with the backpack. And less than 500 grams. Then we've got down pants. I only sleep in those. I don't usually wear them on the mountain. Base layer and the spare base layer when your skin gets sweaty to swap into at night. Thermal vest, thermal pants, Berghaus fleece, and I usually put another thin fleece under that. Right, back to this end. Waterproof socks, sealskins or Bridgedales. Prefer the sealskins, I think. They do keep your feet warm. The socks, if you've got leaky footwear, the socks get wet on the outside, but they keep the water off you pretty much. Very good. Filter bottle, B-free, 1 litre. Used those for years, never been ill when filtering the water and drinking it from that. And if I'm cooking, I also boil it. Speedster alcohol stove, spout or a spork. Couple of bottles of 100ml bottles of alcohol, the little stove, grip so you don't burn your fingers, titanium pot that goes with the Speedster, the stove burner goes in the bottom there, that just slots in, insulated base, storm matches, waterproof, in case my butane lighter doesn't work, which you have to keep it in your pocket, keep it warm, but it usually very, very good. In case emergency storm matches. Right, lid for the cup, various sachets of coffee, instant, no milk, the milk's in it and the sugar, various snacks, shed loads of carabiners for hanging stuff on, hanging stuff in your bag, off your bag, etc. Knife, absolutely invaluable. Whistle, compass, Garmin InReach Mini satellite communicator. Why I think that's better than the ones that don't have a screen is it works on the app off your phone. However, if your phone doesn't work, you still can read the data on the screen and you can still send messages. Also, it's got an SOS function to alert the rescue people. Oh, and it's covered up so you can't do it by accident. Gloves, bag with toilet paper in there, earplugs, map. I've also got OS Owner's Survey maps on my phone. That's the really good map service we've got in the UK. Tough tape, it's a very thin adhesive fabric tape that you can patch a tent up with if you've got a tear. Booth spade, also wrapped around the handle, is quite a few inches of Gorilla tape, which is highly adhesive and waterproof. That's for possibly fixing a tent pole repair or whatever. Micro spikes for the winter, turns an icy path into a really solid surface to walk on. Little see-through bag, I use that in the tent so that I can see into it and know what's in it, like my phone or whatever that I need to access during the night. Also, because of the texture of it, I can feel it in the dark, I know where it is. These are park patches. They're self-adhesive puncture repair patches for bikes. However, they're extremely good for repairing a leak in a airbed sleep mat. If we get snow in the UK, and we do, we had some in the Lake District. It lasted about 4 days and then it melted, but it was really good while it lasted. You do need an ice axe in those conditions for self-arrest, for digging snow holes, for getting up a slope. Soldering mat, fireproof, so you put your hot stove and that on the surface of a tent. Over here we've got about 1 metre square of ripstop. I use that underneath the mat during the night, but also I can pull it out and step onto it without stepping onto the wet or cold ground in my socks. Last trip out, when I was up the mountains in the North Pennines, I used the Z-Lite insulated foam mat underneath the sleep mat. Underneath the bivy, I use this much thinner but still adequate Alp kit mat. Right, what else have we got? And I think, the basic first aid kit. I think we've covered everything. The 35 litre airlock Alp kit bag is extremely useful. I put stuff in that I don't want to put in the bivy bag, but I don't want it to take up space in the bag, and it keeps it dry outside underneath the tarp. But also I found if you have to bail quickly and you have to get the tent down or the tarp down and everything, stuff all the wet stuff in there, the tarp, the tent, all that wet socks, all that stuff it in there and just hang it off over your shoulder, and you can get off the mountain quick if you need to. I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed that little spin round of my winter mountain kit. Oh, I'll just mention I don't buy these expensive £9, £6, £7, £8, £9 survival meals. That's a mugshot mac and cheese pasta, about 80p. And perhaps I'll bring a pot noodle as well. Not the highest nutrition, but it fills your tummy, keeps you warm, and it doesn't cost much. So I think that's it. That's my little spin round of my winter kit. I also will have a woolly hat on. Yep, that's it. Thanks for watching.